All right, Grand Rising Sweet Souls. This is part 2 of the reading for the collective. I have shuffled the cards for the Earth Warriors Oracle deck. I almost said Oracle. Earth Warriors Oracle deck. And I wanted to cut the card because I'm still learning how to make my own videos. And I realize that a lot of tarot readers, they'll literally shuffle the cards in front of people, but I didn't do that. Just know that how I do things, like I will shuffle until I'm told to stop, and then I air shuffle and cards fall out. So that's how I got that. But with this, we're gonna cut the deck, and then I'm gonna choose from a pile here. So let's see here. We're gonna go. And I don't know, this one wanted to. We're gonna do this one. Ooh, White Buffalo Woman, Hopeful Heart. Oh my goodness. See her sign. Hopeful heart, see her sign, as the sun is literally coming through the window more. The sun's really making its way out right now. I really feel this is so prominent because a white buffalo was born, what, either earlier this year or last year. I do not remember, but I just find that funny. And right now, the shift in the collective is starting with the divine feminine realizing that we cannot be suppressed anymore and that we need to speak our truth. So this card is so prominent. So we're going to put this down here, and I'll just move these out of the way. We're going to put it right here. Okay. So number 44, White Buffalo Woman. White Buffalo Woman. It's the very last card in the deck. That is amazing. Ooh, and I've just figured out my next oracle deck. Okay, here we go. Number 44, White Buffalo Woman. Hopeful heart, see her sign. Have hope, for you are pure of heart, and White Buffalo Woman appears as a divine sign of rebirth and harmony. She is the way shower who lives as one with the Great Spirit. She teaches the practices that will free and empower us all. She heralds the birth of the divine upon a new earth. You are held in her heart, and you will recognize her beautiful grace of spirit in your own. Wow. Sorry, my knees throwing off a shadow there. In a reading, this oracle signifies hope and reunion after a challenging or dark time. There will be harmony and a coming together in sacred purpose after putting pain or conflict behind you. A birth of something pure and true shall happen under the auspices of spirit. Forgive yourself and others and lay claim to the purity and goodwill that is your heart's true nature. Spiritual blessing is bestowed. Your actions are in accord with heaven. Complete release and renewal shall take place. The good and true will triumph in the end. Have faith, for your prayers are being answered. I'm sorry. It used to be a nervous thing, but when I'm like a no way, like I'm just so amazed type of mindset, that laugh comes out. So please excuse me. I was like, what? What? Okay. Whoo. I'm so excited. Like, seriously. Okay. Spiritual guidance. The Sioux people of the Lakota tribe honor White Buffalo Woman as an oracle. She arrives to teach her people how to communicate with Great Spirit and how to perform sacred ceremony to create peace. She is the promise of spiritual rebirth and the manifestation of divine blessing. She augurs peace and abundance, harmony, and the restoration of divine order and grace. The story of her coming tells of two young men who witnessed her divine radiance. One watched with appropriate awe, whilst the other simply desired White Buffalo Woman's body and stretched his hand out to touch her. Ooh! His disrespect cost him his life, as lightning struck him down, just as the correct recognition afforded the other man spiritual blessing. White Buffalo Woman evokes the restoration of the sacred. She demands respectful relationship with each other. Whether you like the person or agree with their various worldviews is irrelevant. She requires that we each assume our rightful place in the community, which means not discounting your talents, nor trying to take a place by force. For those of us attempting to awaken higher values in closed hearts that are unwilling to shift from more self-serving ways, White Buffalo brings a message of divine justice. This is not about revenge or a mean-spirited definition of karma and people getting what they deserve, for if one is disconnected enough from the heart to be self-serving, then one is already in a living hell. The divine justice that White Buffalo Woman heralds is the restorative and correcting power of the divine that always finds a way. If the divine needs to use an unlikely candidate to do that, then it will. Spirit is not limited to what we think is going to work. It is powerful in ways that are beyond human comprehension. It can enact divine law and elicit restoration even when we wonder if it's all falling apart before our eyes. Instead of giving up our fight, turn the page. Instead of giving up our fight, we are renewed with optimism and enthusiasm to embrace our journey with the greatest ally working alongside us. We find comfort knowing that Spirit is with us, not doing for us, but neither turning away from us in our need. We feel a more peaceful trust in the ultimate success of our purpose. For no matter how many twists and turns the path takes, behind and in front of every unexpected obstacle, Spirit is present. Behind every at first unwanted adversary, through which we develop an important skill or deepen our unconditional reliance and trust in Spirit, the divine is there. Oh, the divine is always there, honey. The divine is always there. For those of us that love the light and labor with great passion and perseverance, we need legitimate signs of hope to help us keep the faith in our progress and trust in the value of our contribution. For the evidence of good works is not always seen straight away. That the spiritual worlds love us enough to send us saviors is a testament to just how closely we are held and known in the divine heart. These divine beings help us when we are struggling to make the transition into the next stage of our spiritual evolution, individually and collectively. Savior beings are our spirit midwives and birthing mothers and protective fathers who are guiding the human collective into spiritual maturity. White Buffalo Woman brings you the saving grace to progress spiritually and to know in your heart and soul that you shall see the sacred restored to its rightful place and spiritual harmony between heaven and earth. Whoo! All right. Excuse me, my throat is itchy right now. Okay, this is the healing process. So we're going to do this in a way that y'all can repeat what I am saying, okay? So with one hand on your heart, please say aloud. All right, you don't have to say that part, but here we go. Such is your love, Great Spirit, that our every human need is anticipated. And in times when we have lost our way, you send us a Savior, one who loves us with such passion and purity that they are moved to action on our behalf. May we open our hearts to such saving grace and truly embrace your ways. bringing the harmony of heaven to earth. Through my own free will and divine grace, so be it. Okay. If there are names of people, including yourself, who need a blessing of hope, healing, and renewal, you can call for special assistance now by saying, you ready? I call for special assistance of divine dispensation through unconditional love, divine redemption and mercy for, and then you say that person's name. So you list your chosen names of people, places, communities, groups, or situations, causes, or creatures that move your heart. Okay. All right, this is what we do next. Then simply place your hands in prayer at your heart and bow your head. If you can, imagine a powerful, shining white buffalo within your heart, radiant and kind and rare, a sign of true hope, renewal, and divine miracles of healing. Allow yourself to be touched by the radiance, the otherworldly grace and beauty of this creature in your heart. He will fade away softly, spreading his presence as light to all those on your list. If you did not have a list, he will spread his light to the world as a whole. Rest for a moment in the bliss of this blessing. You have completed your healing process. Ooh! You know, I find this to be so magical because a few months ago on my journey, I was outside playing with the dog. We have a 1-year-old border collie. And before she would always get distracted by the dirt and the weeds out there, I would go outside and I'd tell her, run, run, run. And she would like go crazy. You know, she'd do the running that she needs to do. Because she's a border collie, she's super active. We got to keep her working somehow, right? Well, she's a guard dog now. That's what her job is. But I, no joke, saw a buffalo out of the corner of my eye walking through the yard. Now, we obviously don't have buffaloes. I'm in California. So we don't have buffaloes in California that I know about. So I just found that to be so amazing because buffaloes are a sign of hope and remembrance and reassurance that we are on the correct path. So y'all, I really hope you enjoyed this message. This is definitely for the collective because of the fact that we literally have seen a white buffalo being born over the last year or two. So we are all on the right track. We just need to keep doing the work that needs to be done to get to where we need to be. So y'all, I am so grateful that you are here on this journey with me. If you are not, you will be on this journey soon. I never put hashtags or, I never put titles on there that really like try and bring in from the algorithm. That's not what I do. I literally post things as I see fit. And if people find them, then great. If they don't, that's great too, because this is more going to be for the future generations to come. So then they have a recording of my place, passion, path, and purpose in this universe, in my reality, and where I am at in my journey. So I thank you all, whoever watches this, for tuning in. I am super grateful for you. I love you. We got this. Keep going. As I always say, you do you, boo. You take what resonates and leave what doesn't, okay? Much love to the collective. I love you all. We are doing so fabulous. Oh, I'm so grateful. All right, you all have a beautiful Saturday. All right, love you.